Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. It has been a hot minute since I last posted a video and people are already doing fireworks. They've been doing fireworks since last month. I haven't done a video in a really long time, and that is because my phone was stupid. If you didn't know, I had a iPhone 7 and I had it for like over 3 years and it just stopped working. Like, my phone didn't want to record anymore. It would kick me out of my apps. My volume didn't work anymore. So I asked for my birthday. My birthday's not yet. Okay, I'll get to that. But I asked for my birthday for a new phone because it's really something that I need. And I got an early birthday present, and that's what I'm recording myself on, is my new iPhone 11. And I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so cute. Before I get into this video, I wanted to touch on what has been going on in the world right now, and it's really been affecting, I feel like, every single person. If you don't care about it, then what are you doing here? So I know that in the beginning there was the coronavirus, and that was really big. It still is really big. Like, they're closing all the restaurants again, which is stupid why they still open it up anyways, because it's still a virus. And then after that, you know, Kobe Bryant died, and then what else happened? Bees. We were getting bees or whatever from China that had I don't know what was going on around that time. But then, you know, obviously recently the George Floyd happened, and it's a really sad and just so horrible, like, what happened. And you know, everyone protesting and coming together finally as a country. You know, it did change some things, and that's what's most important, is that people can make change. Again, with, like, there's just so many things happening right now, and it's even hard for me to make this video because I'm talking about myself, and it shouldn't be about me. It should be about everybody else. But this video is very long overdue. I've been saying it. I think I said it in my last video, my Christmas video, that I wanted to do a 20 facts about me because I did a poll on Instagram last year and I'm barely doing. Anyways, I have a 20 facts about me video right now, and I can't wait to get this video started. So please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's get on with the video. Fact number 1 is I am American and Guatemalan. My mom's side is American and my dad's side is Guatemalan. I get a lot like, are you Mexican? I've heard once, which is pretty crazy, if I'm Italian, because of my last name, it's Revolorio. So people are like Revolorio, but it's Revolorio. So yeah. Fact number 2 is my zodiac sign, and I am a Cancer, which means, I've read into it, which means I'm emotional, don't mess with me, and I'm a homebody and I like to be home, which is very much true. Fact number 3 is I'm 5'6". I believe I'm 5'7", but you know what? It don't matter. I'm 5'6". I feel like I'm a normal height, and I think in heels I'm like 5'8". I'm like a huge giraffe with heels compared to my family. I'm taller than most of my family. Fact number 4 is my birthday is July 12th, and it is coming up pretty soon. I'm very excited. I'm going to be turning 21. It's crazy because I don't feel like I'm turning 21. I feel like I'm turning like 18 all over again. It really is not going to make a difference. Fact number 5 are all the sports I've played throughout my life. I have played soccer for 4 years. I never really liked soccer, but I liked it because I liked making new friends. But yeah, I did soccer for a while, and then I did basketball for 1 year. Yeah, it was okay. Then I did karate, and I did swimming, and then we saved the best for last. I did softball, and if you know me, you know I play softball. But I've played it for about 12 years, and it's been a passion of mine ever since I first started. So, fact number 6. I obviously speak English, and my Spanish is, but I understand everything. I understand everything in Spanish. It's just me trying to communicate is the hardest part for me. And I'm learning sign language. That has been totally like something I've been learning through quarantine is sign language. And I feel like I know the basics of just saying like, hi, my name is Brittney. Nice to meet you. How are you? I would say, I'm good. How are you? You're like, I'm bad. I know the colors. I know the ABCs. I'm like getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Watch. Fact number 7 is I have 3 siblings. I have a brother and 2 sisters. Fact number 8 is I've moved schools. Like, you know, you go to one school and then you leave because you're moving houses. I've moved schools 6 times. 6 times. And I feel like for me, since when I'm at school, a social person, it was never really hard for me to make friends. Like, I would always find a group that I could relate to. So that wasn't really the issue. And then I've moved houses 10 times. 10 times. Which sucks because every single time I'm here in a house or whatever, like, I feel so comfortable and like, you know, it's just my life is here, and then you move and it's like you gotta start all over. I've done that 10 times. Fact number 9 is I have 3 dogs. I have 2 dogs who have been with me since I was maybe 7 years old, and they're old, and their birthday's on the 4th of July, which is tomorrow. But those are my babies. Their names are Sasha and Jenny. And then I have another one. She's a Doberman. She's not really my dog, but I consider her my dog, and her name is Scarlett, and she's 1 year old. Fact number 10 are places that I've traveled. So I have a list. I've been to the Bahamas. I don't really remember the Bahamas that well because I was maybe like 5 years old. I've been to the Grand Canyon. I remember that. It's really beautiful there. I've been to Oregon. Again, beautiful. Trees everywhere. I've been to Seattle, Washington. That was horrible because I had allergies the whole entire time. And it's freaking cold. And then I've been to Mexico, it's Mexico. I didn't really stay there. I just visited and then I just left. So there wasn't really much to see. And I've been to Guatemala. That was a trip that I went to last year. And it's definitely so much different than here, obviously. I got to meet family that I've never met before. And I cried so much because it's like 20 years later and I'm just meeting you now. Like it really just my brain. And then I've been to Boston, Massachusetts. That was a great time. Again, it was freaking freezing. At nighttime it was like -3 degrees. You can't even breathe. And finally I've been to Catalina Island. Nothing really special in Catalina. You can go snorkeling. It's really pretty, but yeah. Fact number 11 is I have a best friend, and you guys have met her. Her name is Courtney, and she's on my YouTube. She's actually the first person that I made my YouTube with. We've been friends for 15 years, since kindergarten. I think I got my calculations right. I'm not good at math. But yeah, we've been friends since kindergarten, and we're just like, we're so alike. We can like read each other's minds. We have so many inside jokes. Like, she's the one person that I can tell, well, one of the people. I have another person, but she's one of the people that I'm able to talk to about anything personal, and she won't judge me. She'll always be on my side, and yeah. And then I have a boyfriend who you've also met on YouTube, and his name is Christian, and we've been dating for 3 years, 3 years and 7 months. And he's also the other person that I'm able to talk to really, and he won't judge me. He's always there for me. He's always there to give me advice, and always helps me be comfortable if it's a situation where I'm having trouble talking about it. Fact number 12, this one I just did it randomly, don't know why, but these are my injuries that I've had over the years. For one of them was I got stung by a jellyfish. Yeah. It was in Mexico. I got stung right here. There's no mark anymore. It was a long time ago, but it hurt like a freaking butt cheek on a stick. It hurt so bad. Then I stepped on a bee. I feel like everyone's been stung by a bee in their life, so you all know how that feels. I stepped on one. Once I had glass in my knee. I didn't even know it was glass. I literally thought it was a splinter, but my uncle took it out with tweezers, and it was like literally like a chunk of glass. Don't know how that got in there. Another one is I dislocated my shoulder in softball because I was pitching so much. They didn't give me a break, which is what you're supposed to do with pitchers. Take notes. You're not supposed to wear them out because your arm is very delicate if you've been using it for so long. So I pitched like 3 games in a row. So when I did a certain pitch, I think it went over like this, and it like, you know, it hurt. Then finally, another softball injury was, I don't know if you guys know softball, but if you don't, whatever. I was playing shortstop, and I was covering second because the ball was getting hit to the opposite side, and this girl, you know, at first ran, whatever, and then the batter hit a double. She came, and like, I was small and she was bigger than me, like taller, and she came around first. She came to me and she slid into my ankle, and we were wearing metal cleats, so imagine metal hitting the bone of your ankle. Yeah, I was out of my softball league, my team, the rest of the season because I just couldn't play it. It just was bad. It took a while to recover, but it recovered. Fact number 13 is all of the colors I've dyed my hair in the past. Of course, me had to go all out my first time dyeing my hair, and I dyed it red. It looked good the first week, and then like the rest of the week it just started turning orange. It didn't even last that long, but yeah, I did red. Never doing it again. Then I did ombre, which was ugly because it was like yellow, and it didn't even blend right. It was just bad. And I did blonde, and I dyed my hair. This was my 18th birthday, I remember. I dyed it freaking blonde. Like, it was blonde, and I loved it, but like, I couldn't believe that it was my hair because it just looked weird. After it was blonde, it started turning yellow. You know how that is. And then I didn't like it anymore, so then I just dyed it dark brown. Like, it was dark brown. That lasted for a week. 20th birthday last year, I did dye it. It was brown, my real hair, and then it had highlights that were blonde like this, but that was last year, so now this is my hair color, and I love it anyways, so I'm not dyeing it anytime soon. Fact number 14 is I like horror stuff. Growing up as a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies because I couldn't sleep. Obviously, when you're a kid, you're traumatized. I think my worst fear was Chucky because I was scared that he would like pop out from under my bed. But now I watch it and I laugh because it's funny and stupid. Now, as being older, I've seen like, I feel like every single horror movie ever. We literally have, I'll show you later, but we have horror movie stuff in the living room. We have like a poster and like action figures. We have a Chucky and Michael Myers and It, Freddy Krueger, all those things. I think my favorite thing of all time is going to all the horror attractions with my boyfriend. We go to the I was gonna say Titanic. Titanic's down in the ocean. We go to the Queen Mary for the Dark Harbor. That's not scary at all, but it's fun. Then I love Not Scary Farm because it's not scary either, but it's fun. Universal Studios, Horror Nights, which I love, but let me tell you, you need to go like in advance. Like, you need to go like in a week, on a weekday, because that crap is freaking packed. Luckily we were able to get on everything, but like, it was just packed. And then there's also Warner Brothers, which is a place that we found on Facebook, and it's close by to where Universal Studios is, and it's just as great. It's not as big as Universal, but it had The Conjuring, it had it had The Exorcist, it had like it was great. It was scary. Fact number 15 is my pet peeves. I have a lot of pet peeves because a lot of things annoy me, including people. So I feel like people is my biggest pet peeve, because people are just annoying and irritating. And I feel like everybody in my life somehow annoyed me or irritated me in some way. So shout out to you for irritating me. Okay, fact number 16, this is where it's gonna get deep. All throughout high school, freshman year through junior year, I was depressed and I had anxiety like every single day. Don't know how I did it. I had an eating disorder as well. I've never really talked about this ever anywhere. I don't even think anybody knows that I had an eating disorder and that I was depressed besides my boyfriend. I'll just kind of explain it really fast. High school was really hard for me, and to some people they don't understand this, that high school for some people is just way too hard compared to other people who just get it like that. Like, not all of our brains work the same, okay? Some are slower than the others, and that's me. I'm slower than most people. Like I said in the beginning, softball has always been a passion of mine, and I was so like looking forward to playing in high school, and You know, every year I would play like a little half of softball and then I wouldn't make grades. I was bullied on my softball team a lot, and it just made me so sad. Like, nothing mattered to me anymore when I was in high school. Like, I was just dead inside, literally dead. Nothing made me happy. I would listen to sad songs every single day. I pretended like I was okay when really I was just like, I'm ready to just, you know. The eating disorder thing, like I said, anxiety. I was in a really bad situation. I don't want to talk about it, but I was in a really bad situation around that time, and a person actually made me feel those things. So I would throw up like all the time. You know, no one should ever make you feel like that. Like, you know, that's toxic or whatever. But back then it was just like, I was a kid and I never thought, or I didn't think that these were bad things. I thought like, oh, everyone goes through this. But it's like, no. And I couldn't talk to like my parents about it because they don't understand. Like, they don't understand depression. They don't understand anxiety, how all that stuff works. The eating part, I never ate breakfast. I never ate lunch. I only ate dinner. Whenever I would eat in the morning, I felt like throwing up. So I went once for a physical check for softball, and I weighed 110 pounds at 16, yeah. And they told me I was underweight and that I needed to be above, obviously, 110. I had to be at least like 116, 117 at my age. And you can see my ribs when I would like, literally, if I was just sitting like this, you could see them really bad. And then my collarbone, like if I'm sitting like this, you can't see it, but if I sit like this, you can. But when I would just sit like this regularly, they would pop out like extra thick bones. Things change and you grow out of those things, and I gained weight. So I think I weigh like 126 right now, which is really good because it was freaking hard trying to get back into eating. There's been a couple times recently where I didn't want to eat, like I just didn't feel like it, but then I, you know, tell myself like, you need to eat because you don't want to get into the habit of not eating in the morning anymore. Okay, fact number 17 is I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have any tattoos or piercings, only ear piercings. Yeah. Fact number 18 is the type of person that I am. They would say I'm a goofball. I'm a goober. And I'm funny. And I feel like in a group of people, I'm the funny one in the group. I'm the crazy one in the group, but in a good way. But then I'm also very sensitive and emotional, and I'm very caring. I feel like a lot of people don't think of me as this way because I come off as a different way, but I really care for a lot of people. I might not show it, but I do on the inside. Even if you've done some shady stuff to me, I still care about you. It's just the type of person I am. Fact number 19 is I'm a really big Disney fan. I feel like no one really knows this either because I'm not like the type of person that wears Disney stuff and is watching it by myself at home. Like, no. I love Disneyland so much, and I love going with my boyfriend because it's just so fun. But it sucks because like the coronavirus. Every year for my birthday we go to Disneyland, and now I can't go. Come up with a cure. And fact number 20, my last fact. The type of music I listen to, I know a lot. Like, y'all don't even understand. I know a lot of music. And I feel like the type of music I listen to is everything. I don't like country, and I don't like metal, heavy metal. I don't listen to opera. Who listens to opera? I love rap, hip-hop, pop. I love Spanish music. I love sad music. I love romantic music. I love 80s, 90s, throwbacks, 80s rock, 80s pop. Like, all those things are just, it's what I grew up with, so that's why. I hope that you guys got to know me a little bit more. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a really hard time, and I don't want to just brush over things like I feel like everybody else is doing. It's just like, oh, you know, it happened, so now let's move on. It's like, no, there's still more work to be done, things to be changed. Y'all better make that change, because, you know, we're the people, and we're the ones that, you know, the government should be scared of. The people. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. What I wanted to do, actually, and I just thought about it right now, is I want to do a sign language video. Like, I want to teach you guys if you want to learn sign language. Like, I've always wanted to teach somebody. I feel like I show my boyfriend all the time and he gets annoyed because I do it all the time. I want to do some sign language. So, like, if it's just teaching you the ABCs, how to do the numbers, how to introduce yourself, the colors, just like anything. Please like this video if you want to see me teach you sign language. Again, it's really great to be back and to film this video, and please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.